Hey guys, Steph with Supreme CCU here. Back with our final vintage Magic the Gathering set video. It's been a wild ride. I think we've gone through how many, babe?
A lot. I don't know.
It's been a lot. It's been a lot of hours of recording and editing and more even so, like getting Ray going through these cards and sorting them and conditioning them. And so we are on our last three. So I'm going to hand it over to him and we're going to have a good time for our final video.
Yeah, this is it's been April or May, I think, that I've been sorting these. I almost feel like this is the purchase that is keeping my business afloat. But yeah, so today we're gonna go through.
No, what's up, nerds?
Oh, geez, what's up, nerds?
There you go.
Yeah, I screwed that all up. Sorry, guys. So today we're gonna go through 3 different sets. I finally went back and reconditioned my Mirage cards because I don't know what I was smoking when I originally sorted them, but they were all wrong. So I went back and redid them, and then we're going to finish up with our Visions and our Weatherlight. All right, let's get this going. All right, so we got, these are the lightly played. There are no near mint cards in any of these. So we got Bazaar of Wonders, Brushwag, Cadaverous Bloom, Canopy Dragon, Carrion, Catacomb Dragon, Chaos Sphere. That's I saw one of those in a Secret Lair. It looked all weird though. Charcoal Diamond, Crystal Vein. I got a couple of those. Dark Ritual. That's like a staple in like every single one of these old Magic sets. There's a Dark Ritual in like almost all of them.
Yeah, that's like that weird uncle that just shows up every time.
I have sold hundreds probably of Dark Rituals. Fire Diamond, Illicit Auction, Jabari's Influence, Jungle Patrol, Miser's Cage, Mist Dragon, Null Chamber, Phyrexian Purge, Reflect Damage. It is a really good picture. Shimmer, Soul Echo, Talamtor's Edict, and Waiting in the Weeds. All right, we'll jump right into the moderately played for Mirage. I think I had the most for moderately played. So we got a Fire Grove or a Fia Grove, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Ashen Powder. Asmira, Holy Avenger. Another Bazaar of Wonders. Another Brushwag. Another Cadaverous Bloom. Another Carrion. Catacomb Dragons. A Celestial Dawn. Another Chaos Sphere. More Crystal Veins. Circle of Despair. Crimson Hellkite. Cursed Totem. More Dark Rituals. An Energy Bolt. Final Fortune. Flash. Frenetic Efreet. Grim Feast. Hall of Gemstone. Harbinger of the Night. Illicit Auction. Jabari's Influence. Jungle Patrol. Kukemsa Pirates. Lure of Prey. Mindbend. Mindbender Spores. Another Miser's Cage. Some Mist Dragon. Mystical Tutor. Natural Balance. Null Chamber. Phyrexian Tribute. Political Trickery. Rashida Scalebane. Reparations. Seeds of Innocence. Shauku Endbringer. Shallow Grave. Shimmer. Spectral Guardian. Got a couple of those. Subterranean Spirit.
Yeah, good luck with that one.
Taniwa? That's what I'm going with, Taniwa.
I'm good with that.
Some more Talontor's Edicts. Tombstone Stairwell. Unfulfilled Desires. Waiting in the Weeds. Wellspring. Withering Boon. Worldly Tutor. That's a pretty expensive card. Not like super expensive, but it's Zerlin of the Claw. That's going up in price. And Zuberi Golden Feather also going up in price. Everybody's expecting Chocobos in the Final Fantasy Universes Beyond in like June-ish. They're expecting them to be counted as Griffins. So everybody's buying like all the stuff that comes with Griffins, like Griffin Canyon, and then those, they all affect Griffins. So people are like speculating.
Is a Chocobo a Griffin though?
I would say no.
I would too.
Because a Griffin's got like lion paws and...
Yeah, and a Chocobo looks like...
a giant chicken?
Well, like between a chicken and an ostrich.
Alright, so on a heavily played, another Aphia Grove, Asmira Holy Avenger, Cadaverous Blooms, Canopy Dragons, Catacomb Dragons, Crimson Hellkites, Crystal Veins, Cursed Totem, more Dark Rituals, Early Harvest, Energy Bolt, Enlightened Tutor, Final Fortune, Fire Diamond, getting out of the focus there, Hall of Gemstone, Hammer of Bogarden. These were well used. All of these were heavily played. Mangara's Tome.
You know what, though? I mean, I know I've said this in past videos, though. Like, how you condition your cards. Like, that... And I know, you know, like, there could be smudges or, you know, some of the... you know, the black outline is missing, stuff like that. But, like, I think that you are very generous, like, with your conditioning. Like...
because I feel like I need to be. I would rather have somebody be like, get a card and be like, oh, that doesn't look, you know, moderately played. I'd say that was light.
Yeah.
Or, you know, get a heavily played card and say, oh, that was, you know, light or moderate. That's what I would condition that as, rather than somebody get a card that I condition as lightly played and be like, no, that's moderate or that's heavy or, you know, wow, that's damaged.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's why I do that. Yeah, so we got Marble Diamond. Those were all heavy too. Mind Bend. Another Mist Dragon. Some more Mystical Tutors. More Natural Balance. A Null Chamber. Reflect Damage. Seeds of Influence. Those sell pretty good. Burial Artifact. Each artifact controller gains an amount of life equal to that artifact's casting cost. That's a lot. Shaoku Endbringer. Shimmer. Spirit of the Night. Subterranean Spirit. Tika's Dragon. I think those were all heavily played too. Teferi's Isle. That's all heavily played. Worldly Tutor. And Zerlin of the Claw. Alright, so after that we're going to jump right into Visions.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Because I do everything alphabetically. Because I'm weird like that.
So, I don't mean to, like, jump the gun, and maybe I should... Well, it doesn't really matter, but... I know we have 2 sets left, but I know in being in these videos with you and looking at these cards from previous sets, I know in previous sets, you could have, like, 16, 17 of the same card. And it seems like in that last one, there wasn't very many of the same card. You know, like where you're just like going through and flipping and flipping and flipping and flipping and flipping and flipping.
So I actually already sold about half of the Mirage cards, because this is the half that I was going to originally put on my website. But I decided to list them on TCG Player so they actually sell. But yeah, so that's why there's a lot less of those. But the Visions and the Weatherlight, I haven't. They've never been listed, and none of them have ever been listed.
Okay, so I've spoke too soon.
Well, I mean, there still might not be, because these are much smaller sets than a lot of the other ones.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So a lot of these are in worse shape too.
So in the whole like Magic the Gathering timeline of the different sets, where do these 3 fall into?
So amazingly enough, all 3 of these are in the same block, the Mirage block.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a complete accident when I pulled them for this set. I didn't even realize that until I looked it up. So Mirage is the first set in the block, Visions is second, and Weatherlight finishes the block.
Huh.
Yeah, they all came out between 96 and 97.
Okay.
So I know some of you probably weren't even born yet then, but I was in high school. So, but I didn't play Magic then. I didn't actually try Magic until, I don't know, 2003, 2004, something like that.
Do you remember what set you played with?
I do not. I remember it had some weird robot-looking things in it. Build a deck around those guys. I don't remember what they were called. Not off the top of my head, anyway.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. You're old.
Yeah, that was over 20 years ago.
Dang, you're old.
I am. Yeah, so this little guy's gonna go through these cards, so I can drink my prune juice and go to bed. All right, so we're gonna jump into these Visions cards. These are the lightly played. We've got Akujin, Blanket of the Night. Got a couple of those. Bogarden Phoenix. That goes with that Bogarden hammer. Chronotog. I wonder if he's related to like the Oratog from earlier sets. Corrosion. Elephant Grass. Elkin Lair. Ephemerif Enchantress. I had all these separated for some reason, and I'm not sure why.
All what separated?
The Ephemerif Enchantress, they were sitting by themselves, and I don't have any idea why. So I had to actually like add these into my list. Goblin Recruiter.
Okay, yeah, I did speak too soon.
Yeah. Griffin Canyon. That's one of those ones that's spiking in price because of the Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Helm of Awakening.
That's going to be a really popular set, I feel like.
I want to buy that just to collect it.
Yeah.
I don't even care if I say like I'm gonna buy like a case of it and be like, no, you can't have any. Catabatic Winds, Necromancy, Phyrexian Marauder, Phyrexian Walker, a couple of those. Prosperity, Pygmy Hippo.
Oh.
Rainbow Efreet, Retribution of the Meek, Righteous War, Sands of Time, Shake Basket. Oh, sorry, Snake Basket. Yeah, y'all can keep that. Sukata Assassin, Teferi's Puzzle Box, Teferi's Realm, Uktabi Orangutan, Via Shivan Dragon, Vision Charm.
Yeah, it definitely spoke too soon.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did.
All right, so that's all the lightly played. Let's see, speed through these modern heavies real quick because I doubt there's many in there that weren't in here. So we got another Akujin, Anvil of Bogarden. That's a new one. I guess I wonder who Bogarden is. Maybe he's that important. Blanket of the Night, Bogarden Phoenix, Breath Stealer's Crypt. That's another new one. Chronotog, City of Solitude. No, I spoke too soon.
It's going around.
Right? Corrosion, Desertion. That's another new one. Wow, I'm just gonna shut up now. Elkin Lair. Equipoise?
Sure.
That's what it looks like.
Equipoised.
Eye of Singularity. Ephemerif Enchantress. Goblin Recruiter. Some more Griffin Canyons. Guiding Spirit. Helm of Awakening. Kervex Spite. Catabatic Winds, Necromancy, Phyrexian Marauders, Phyrexian Walkers, Pillar Tombs of Aku. That's another new one too.
That looks cool.
Prosperity, Pygmy Hippo, Quirion Druid. I'm not sure how to say that. Half the time it sounds offensive coming out. I'm going with Quirion Druid.
I like it.
Rainbow Efreet, Retribution of the Meek, Righteous War. Yeah, it is. It's really not. Sands of Time, Snake Basket, Squandered Resources. Yes, they are. Suleiman's Legacy.
What does the squandered resources do?
Sacrifice a land, add to your mana pool 1 mana of any type the sacrificed land can produce. Play this ability as a mana source. I feel like that would be bad.
Right?
I mean, unless you were just needed 1 mana for something. Suleiman's Legacy, Sukata Assassin, Teferi's Puzzle Box, Teferi's Realm, 3 Wishes. Take the top 3 cards from your library, look at them, and set them aside face down. You may play those cards as though they were in your hand. At the beginning of your next turn, bury any of those cards not played.
That sounds interesting.
Right? Tithe, Triangle of War, Uktabi Orangutan, Via Shivan Dragon, and Vision Charm. And then we'll wrap that up with the heavily played.
HP.
All right, Anvil of Bogarden. Quite a few of these in heavily played. City of Solitude, Elephant Grass, Goblin Recruiter, Griffin Canyon, Kervek Spite. Did we have any of those before?
Yeah.
We did?
It sounds familiar.
Necromancy, Phyrexian Walker, Relentless Assault. I don't remember that one.
I don't think that was in the last 2.
Untap all creatures that attack this turn. You may declare an additional attack during your main phase this turn. Oh.
I could see why that was
Yeah.
used.
Tithe, Triangle of War, Uktabi Orangutan. All right, that wraps up the Visions. And the Weatherlight. I got some good cards in the Weatherlight.
Why do you say that?
Because they're really expensive.
Oh. I didn't know if you meant like really expensive or like good cards to play.
Well, I'm assuming they're expensive because they're good.
Well, yeah. But it's just because you don't know how to play.
That's possible.
Sorry, guys. We're really not arguing. This is how we banter back and forth.
Yeah, we talk shit. That's... All right, we got Abjure. I got a ton of those. Like, they just keep...
See, this is what I'm used to.
Yeah, that's all just the lightly played copies of Abjure. So, Aberoth, Ancestral Knowledge, Argivian Find, Aura of Silence, Bone Dancer, Buried Alive, Debt of Loyalty, Dense Foliage, Doomsday. I looked that up. I was like, man, that sounds cool. I bet that's expensive, and it's not.
What does it do?
Pay half your life, round it up. Put your graveyard on top of your library. Then remove all but 5 cards of your library from the game. Put the rest on top of your library in any order. So you got 5 turns to win.
Oh, wow.
But you get
That's
to
a
pick.
big gamble.
But you get to pull out the cards that you want. I bet that's banned. I feel like that would have to be banned. Because I could see you like breaking the game with that.
Well, not me.
Well, yeah, not you. Dwarven Thaumaturgist. Urtai's Familiar. Fervor. Gallow Braid. Goblin Bomb. Those sell pretty good. Wait. How do those sell? Oh, no, they're just expensive. I was thinking of a different goblin. I was like, because I haven't listed any of this set. Heart of a Garden. Liege of the Hallows.
So I guess once you list these cards on tcgplayer.com for sale in your storefront, I take it you're expecting these to, like, fly off the shelves, huh?
Some of them, I would imagine. Like, usually I have a spurt, like, of like 3 or 4 days after I list cards like this, where a lot of them sell, and then it just, honestly, just jumps off a cliff.
Gotcha. Yeah,
It usually doesn't take long for, like, the most wanted cards to go, and then the rest of them will sit for a long time.
Yeah, I didn't know, like, you said earlier with the new sets coming out, if, they can work well.
Yeah. Sometimes there's cards that come out, and cards that weren't worth nothing become worth something.
Mm-hmm.
There was that card from it was Mirage, I think it was. I can't remember what the card is right off the top of my head. I have some somewhere. I just don't know what I did with them. But they shot up from like 50 cents to like $30.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Hey, you were telling me about that the other night.
Mana Web. Miraxis of Keld. Wanvuli Ooze. No Rod. $80.
Dang.
No Rod. $80.
Nice.
Paradigm Shift. Psychic Vortex. Serenity. Sarah's Blessing. Spinning Darkness. I got a bunch of those.
Now, is this still lightly played?
Yeah.
So those cards were $80 lightly played?
Yes.
Wow.
Thran Tome. Thundermare. Talarian Enchanter. Entrancer. Talarian Entrancer.
Say that 3 times fast.
Right. Tranquil Grove. That's what I need.
Right.
Well of Knowledge.
I need that too.
And Xanthic Statue.
How about a Tree of Knowledge inside the Grove of Tranquility?
I kind of feel like I would just rather be dumb.
Ignorance is bliss.
It is.
How would you know? You're pretty smart. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm pretty miserable too. All right, so more Abjure.
And it is moderately played?
Yep. Ancestral Knowledge, Argivian Find, Aura of Silence, Bone Dancer, Buried Alive, Dead Loyalty, Dense Foliage, Dingus Staff. Dingus! Doomsday, Dwarven Thaumaturgist, Urtai's Familiar, Fervor, Gallow Braid, Goblin Bomb, Heat Stroke, Infernal Tribute, Inner Sanctum, Liege of the Hallows, Mana Web. That's a pretty good price card, like $10 or something. Miraxis of Keld. Whenever any land target opponent controls is tapped for mana, tap all lands he or she controls that can produce any type of mana that land can produce. Do they still get the mana for it? Wonder how that works. Yeah, Miraxis of Keld, Wanvuli Ooze, another Null Rod.
Well, that one's not $80, right?
It's still probably like in the 70s.
Dang.
Yeah. Peacekeeper, Pendril Mists, Psychic Vortex, Scorched Ruins. That's a pretty expensive card. Serenity, Sarah's Blessing, Spinning Darkness, Steel Golem. You cannot play summon or artifact creature spells. Thundermare. It's like almost a fire unicorn.
It's not a unicorn.
Okay, it's a fire horse, whatever.
God.
Talarian Entrancer.
Get your mythical beasts in check, bro.
Bro.
Bruh.
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 Bruh. Broheen. Tranquil Grove. Well of Knowledge. Winding Canyons.
And see, we're nerds too.
Xanthic Statue. Speak for yourself.
That's right. I'm not a nerd.
Yeah, you're not. You just married one.
Well, are you a nerd or a geek?
I'm probably more of a geek. Yeah, I'm more of a geek than a nerd. I don't know. I'm not like a rocket scientist or anything. I'm smart, but I don't pay enough attention to math to care about having a pocket protector.
Yeah, you can't do high-level algorithms.
Yeah, I can't speak.
You can speak Elvish, bro.
Well, I was gonna say Klingon, but I actually know some Klingon.
And you can speak Elvish.
Only some. It's not like I know the whole language, bro.
You're not fluent.
Yeah, not fluent in Elvish. I speak more Elvish than Spanish, though. Is that messed up? I know more words in like fantasy languages than I do like real world languages that aren't English.
Yeah, if we ever, take a vacation to Mordor, we'll be ready.
There's no elves in Mordor.
Well, whatever.
What did Bro,
I'm married a nerd. I'm not a nerd.
You have seen The Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, Mordor's the bad place. Right?
Bad place.
Yeah.
You are literally watching the Rings of Power with me.
I know. Mordor's a bad place.
The bad... Bro.
Yeah. I'm getting a look, guys. I'm getting a really dirty look. Moving on.
That's like mixing. You're bordering on like mixing up Star Wars and Star Trek.
I've never done that. Even though I've never seen the whole Star Wars, like all of the movies together.
Abeyance, Aether Flash, Alabaster Dragon, Ancestral Knowledge, Aura of Silence. Oh, these are the heavily played, by the way. Bone Dancer. I don't know how to pronounce that. That has the two little dots over the B.
Bosium strip?
I guess. Bosium?
That strip.
Yeah.
That thing that does the stuff.
Bosium strip. That's what I'm going with. Bubble Matrix. Buried Alive. Debt of Loyalty. Dingus Staff. There's a dingus egg, too. Not in this set, but there is one.
Well, you can't have a staff without the egg.
Doomsday.
You just...
Urtai's Familiar. Fervor. Gallowbraid. Goblin Bomb. Heart of Begarden. Heat Stroke. Let me get out of here before I have heat stroke. Infernal Tribute. Inner Sanctum. Moraxis of Keld. Another Null Rod. I think that's like in the 60s.
Wow.
Paradigm Shift. Peacekeeper. Pendril Mists. Psychic Vortex. Serenity. Sarah's Blessing. Spinning Darkness. Steel Golem. Thran Tome. Thundermare. Talarian Entrancer. Oh, Urborg Justice. That's a new one.
Yeah, that wasn't in the last two.
Target opponent chooses and buries a number of creature he or she controls equal to the number of creatures put into your graveyard from play so far this turn. Wow. And Well of Knowledge. And that's it, guys. That's it for this whole collection. That'll be the last video in this collection.
Hopefully, just to give you guys maybe a little, sneak peek. Well, not like a sneak peek because it's not really a sneak peek. I'm trying to talk Ray into buying another Magic collection. So this collection is only going to be about 14,000 cards. It's not, anywhere close to the 40,000 that he got, originally. But maybe, just maybe.
It's also almost 4 times the price, but it does have the expensive cards still in it, like dual lands.
Yeah, so we're excited about that. So hopefully after the new year, we will, be able to bring you some more videos in this series, and show off some of those other older cards too. But we'll have to wait and see on that one. But yeah, I'm all good for right now. If Ray, you want to say anything else?
No, guys, this has been a wild ride. The very first YouTube short, I think, was a video I made about this collection. It was the very first video. So yeah, I appreciate y'all doing this with me, going on this ride. I know there's not many of you, but I appreciate it anyway. But yeah, that's it. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. We'll talk to you later. No, bye, nerds.
Later, nerds.
There you go. See you guys.